come to the determination to get Chase the letter on this roster?
Yeah. So as we're talking through it and looking at the way this series with 3 games, we felt like 11 pitchers was the right move. And when we looked to add a bat, Chase was healthy and he's the best bat we have available to us. So we thought it'd be a good idea to get him on the roster.
What's the, I guess, thought about how long it's been since he's been in game action with affiliated bowling? How does that play into it?
I mean, it definitely plays into it, goes into the conversations. But Chase has been working. He's been taking live BP at bats. He's been hitting off traject. He's been staying active and ready. And um, we felt like again it was an impact bat that we could add, and we're going to go for it.
Defensively, is he more center field, right field?
He's played more right field, but he has played a lot of center field. So he's been working with JT, yesterday and today, and we'll see how it. We don't know how exactly it's going to work out, but we're gonna continue to work and see how he best fits into the roster.
So I'm walking around with Kwani out there after workouts. Just is that the ideal situation? Just sort of stick those two together, follow him, and do what he does.
Yeah, you gotta get used to each other. You gotta talk. They haven't played a whole lot together, because Chase, we really haven't seen him since spring of 24 with us. So we got a lot we need to work through, but we're excited for Chase. It's been a long time coming for him to make his debut. So really excited to have him with us.
So what was his reaction when he got the call?
Yeah,
I'm not sure when he got the call, but when he walked into the clubhouse, he was like, "I'm ready to go." I couldn't be more thrilled to be here. Was not big-eyed at all. He's ready to help us win games.
second round, right?
Is it a similar kind of process to get him up to speed with PD? Just turn and burn, ready to go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's anytime you bring somebody to the big leagues, it's going to be a water hose effect of learning, but it's baseball. And the beauty of that clubhouse is they embrace every single person that walks through it because they know that we're going to need everyone to help us win. And those guys have welcomed him already in the first 24 hours. He feels comfortable. Has a great personality and great demeanor about him.
He's obviously had a lot of stops and starts in his career with the injuries. From what you have seen in person, what is it about his offensive approach that allows him to very quickly, get in a rhythm despite those stops and starts?
He's got a pretty simple swing. It's a pretty simple move, and he can hit everywhere he's ever been. He's hit, and so again, we're looking for offense. We have been all year, and this gives us a really good opportunity to add an impact bat.
How much did Cantilla's relief experience play into him, perhaps over like Messick and maybe even Allen?
Yeah. So obviously with that construction, we had to leave one starter out just with it being a 3-game series, and then Logan threw 88 pitches yesterday or Sunday. So really with his availability, that kind of made that decision. And Joey's had experience come out of the bullpen, so there's some length there. But really, and Joey has shown that he can throw in 1 inning, 2 inning stints as well, and so that really helped us make that decision.
Dylan Dingler is one of only 2 catchers in the big leagues this year without a pass ball. I know you guys are typically a pretty aggressive team trying to take extra bases. How difficult is it when you're playing against a catcher who is so solid defensively to try to take extra bases?
Yeah, it is. I mean, Dylan has one of the best arms of any catcher in the big leagues. He's a phenomenal defender. I love watching Dylan Dingler catch. It's really fun. He's one of the young, exciting catchers in our game, and so we have to be very calculated if we're going to be attempting to take extra bases.
Anybody else for Steven? Let's go. How's it coming back, right?
Just how excited are you just to see the fans come out, rally around you guys once again for the second time in a year that you guys are going to the playoffs?
Yeah, we love playing in front of our fans here. We were so thankful how they showed up for the last homestand and fully recognize that this is a work day, it's a school day. Shocked we got the 1 p.m. start time, shocked. But really hoping that, we continue to get the support from the fans here in Cleveland because we need it and we love it.
Right.
How much energy you guys had to expend to get here? How good was it to have at least a partial day off yesterday to maybe catch your breath?
That was incredible. Our guys needed that off day, just like everyone in the league needed an off day after that last week of the season. So our guys are young, they're ready to go, they're energetic, but it was really good for them to exhale for 36 hours before we're about to start.
Second round.
Tanner, you had some good postseason experience last year. You guys go to the ALCS. How excited are you for another shot? Really expect crazy comeback you guys have to divisions. How high are the vibes for you right now, and how excited are you for the opportunity? So,
Yeah, I mean they're great. I mean, I feel like anytime you make the postseason, I think no matter what, I think the team's going to be excited and they're going to be ready to go. I mean, the energy's going to be there. I mean, the crowd's going to bring the energy as well. So these are some of the easier games to play for, just because there's so much energy, so much adrenaline, and it just turns into just fun of the game.
Second or first, Jeff.
Just on that, Tanner, do you have to guard against being extra pumped up when you're on the mound in a playoff game?
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes. I mean, I think with all the adrenaline comes there's a degree of self control. I feel like getting too fired up can kind of be your enemy, but there's always a happy medium of maybe your stuff's a little bit better, a little harder, but if you can find that happy medium, it's a good little thing.
Tanner, we can talk a little bit about the ups and downs of the emotional roller coaster of this season. But for you, obviously, you've had fiery moments, you've had chill moments, but obviously you've had to learn yourself. How do you feel like coming into game 2 of the playoff series, you've learned the most about yourself?
I think in the postseason, I mean, obviously you're trying to win every single game. That's my job when I'm going out there. I think when I'm going out there, whether we win or lose today, I mean, it is my job is to prevent runs from being scored or minimizing damage. It's like my job doesn't really change too much. So I'd say yeah, I think that's just the one thing I learned about myself, is kind of knowing the situation and kind of knowing what I need to do.
What is the challenge from your perspective of facing this lineup? They really don't steal a lot, but they go first, third a lot. Torque, Green, Carp. There's a challenge in your mind. I
mean, they obviously have a lot of threats. I mean, they're a really good baseball team. I mean, obviously there's a lot of familiarity between the two of us. I think they're pretty similar to us, I would say. They played matchups. I'm guessing we're going to be getting 6 lefties tomorrow, 7 lefties. And I think that's just the challenge that you play when you play a team that plays a lot of matchups. And I feel like I said, a lot of familiarities. They're starting to row against them, just like Gavin, just like Scooble, and just like all the other guys. So I think it's gonna be fun. It's like a little chess game.
Yeah, I'll go for it. So, Tanner, how do you feel like you're out with your pitch mix? What do you think is like your biggest key on the mound with you to dominate and put your team in a position to win?
Yeah, I think I feel really good right now. I think for me, when I'm in the best headspace is when I'm pounding the zone and everything and getting my pitches to the zones where I want them. I think it's kind of the key at all times, whether it's starting with like movement and then like pitch profiles and stuff like that. But I mean, I think tomorrow it just turns into like competing. The competitive fire is going to be there, so I mean it's got to fill up the zone and attacking.
With that, Paul. Yesterday, Gavin was saying, they know what I throw, I know what they do. Do you feel the same, or do you have some tricks up your sleeve when you're facing a team for the third day in about 14, 15 days?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's always going to be tricks up your sleeve. I mean, I feel like now in today's age, I mean, it's hard to keep tricks unless you come up with a new pitch for the last week. But I think obviously there's we're going to attack them different. We're going to attack some guys different, some guys the same, and they're probably going to, like I said, it's like the chess game of are they going to change their approach? Are they going to keep it? Are they going to switch pitch to pitch, batter to batter? I mean, it's just it's that hard thing that you kind of got to navigate, and I think that's what we'll figure out.
Tanner, we talked a lot about the 6-man rotation, but how much have you enjoyed watching the steps that Slade, Joey, Parker, those guys have made over the last couple months?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, those guys have been thrust into roles that is Joey still considered a rookie? Yeah? Okay.
He just won one for
months.
Parker and Joey. I mean, they're kind of thrust into roles. I mean, Joey started the year at the pen, got sent down, kind of had a very up and down year from his perspective. And Parker being thrust into this in a playoff push, and he really came along with it. And Slade has really come along ever since he came back from his injury in spring training. And I think seeing all 3 of them do that, I mean, pretty cool to see.
Does it remind you at all, like you, Gavin, and Logan a couple of years ago?
Yeah, it's a little. Now you should say it, I never thought of it like that. But I mean, very similar. I mean, I think what was it me and Logan came on pretty early, and then Gavin came on in like June. So I mean, different paths, but same destination kind of. And they made the playoffs their year. We did it.
Well, right.
Tanner, after getting that playoff experience under your belt last year, is there like a main lesson or takeaway that you carry with you into these playoffs?
Yeah, absolutely. I think one thing that Bibee said to me last year for the start, and I told you guys last year, was don't give them too much credit because you earned your way here as well. I think that's just the one thing. Obviously, there's a lot of nerves going into your first postseason game, and that's the one thing that I would say, like, it's different, but it's not. Like, we faced these guys for the past 2 weeks, and we played some good baseball, and it's the one thing of, like, we earned our way here just as much as they did. So don't give them too much credit. It's pretty much the...
How much jolt can a guy like DeLar walk in and provide a team? I know that time when
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, obviously we've known each other a good bit because he was in the draft class after me, and you know how much stuff he's gone through to get here. And obviously he's one of the more talented players I've ever seen. But I mean, he's had a lot of bumps in the road. But for him to still get here kind of shows his determination, grit, however you want to say it. It's pretty unbelievable. It's really cool to see. But I mean, when he goes up to the first at bat, I guarantee you all 36,000 and all however many people in the dugout are going to be there watching.
So we've got a couple of guys on the run, like George and Jonathan, who've gone through stuff like that. What's it say about your clubhouse and the ability to just sort of on the run bring these guys in and have everybody?
Yeah, I feel like our mantra the last 2 years has been like next man up. Like, I feel like a lot of the time, like last year and this year, it wasn't like one or two guys like carrying the load. Obviously, like Jose, but the rest of the guys was like you have K-Face hitting a 2-run homer against the Royals. You have George hitting a 2-run homer against the Tigers last week to put us ahead. And it's just like, it's never the same guy. It's always some guy stepping up and doing it. Rocchio 2 days ago. And it's always been like that. And I feel like that just, when we're at our best, is it's not one or two or three guys carrying the load. It's all nine contributing and finding a way to win.
What does Jose mean to you guys in the clubhouse, and how cool is it to see a street named after him right here? Because no other active player has that.
I mean, it's really cool. I mean, I think the street is a really cool thing outside of his field. I mean, I went to the field thing last year, and it was a really cool experience to see because he's giving back to the community and stuff. But, I mean, I think with him being in a locker room, I mean, he is the same guy every day. Even when I came up in 23, we kind of had a rough stretch of it. He was the same guy down the stretch in September in 23 that he was when we were losing 10 in a row this year or when we were on our stretch in September here. He's the same guy every day. He plays as hard as he can. He's one of the smartest guys in the baseball field, and it's unbelievable to see what he does on a day in and day out stretch.
Thanks for coming. Thanks, Tanner.
I actually hadn't thought about it until I asked that question. I think it is.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know. I didn't know. Hey, dude. Karen, you're just trying to figure out. I don't know.